About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. A good return as he takes it across the 30. First and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Ready?
Throwing, Bennett. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Motion man is Hyatt. To throw is Bennett. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And, Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Bennett. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
From the gun, it's a give to Singletary. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Again, it's Singletary. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Let's go.
Now Bennett. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Okay, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He has Hyatt complete. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those inner...
That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, New York. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
On the quick, right? 11. Hey, uno.
Stroud gonna throw right away. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. And he's gonna be brought down up past the 45.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
All right.
On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down following a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Oh, ready.
Schultz is the motion man. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Push this one downfield. Looking for Schultz. To the goal line and in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To the air, it's Bennett. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time, but contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Bennett to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. We are through 1. 14-7 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. The Giants sending out their punter. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here's 1st and 10. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's into the hands of Diggs. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Throwing is Bennett. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
On the handoff, it's Mixon. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That is caught. Side of the end zone. Take down. Touchdown, Houston. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one taken in by Hyatt. Back to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now it's Tracy looking to run. And he's trying to turn the corner, but will not do it. Brought down behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Second down and 8. He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Second and 7. From the gun, here's Stroud. In downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And he will score. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Fairbairn able to add the extra point. And the Texans add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Eric Gray to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Derek Stingley. On first down, it's Stroud. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
That's complete to Diggs. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd and 9. Stroud going to set up to throw, and that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. This is caught. Downfield, it's Dell. That one good for 29.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Stroud. And he finally is going to have to eat this one. He will go down. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Stroud. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. So at halftime, it's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mixon. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down. To throw is Stroud. Over the middle, he's got the tight end Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he's into the end zone. Take Dell. Touchdown, Houston. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run once more with Singletary. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Bennett. And he's in. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, New York. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Going to return this from the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And he's into the end zone yet again. Take down. Touchdown, Texans. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Bennett to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Christian Harris there on the stuff. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Bennett. That's made right side. It's Johnson. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Singletary. And right to the 25-yard line, that is enough for the first down. So they pick it up on the ground, and the drive keeps going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
You know, Mike, for a lot of guys in the league, the best way to make an impact as a rookie is through special teams. And anytime you can make yourself valuable, find a way to contribute, you do it. And that was a heck of a return right there.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Texans first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Houston. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbury to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Throwing, Bennett. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every...
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
They'll run with Mixon. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. Room to run at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mark, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Here's 2nd and 6.
On the quick, right?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. He'll try to get this one on the ground. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Stroud to throw. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. They get 15 on that game. First down for Houston. Up the middle they go. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Bennett. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. To the air, it's Bennett. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs.
And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two